You guys, so I'm going to be going over pretty much everything that uh, could be happening in the markets. Just generally looking at, you know, some setups, and not, to be honest, nothing has really happened. So um, I'm just going to go straight into analyzing some of these pairs. So we have something like this. And if we break this, I will be bearish on the dollar index. It looks like it's running out of steam. It doesn't look like it has room to the upside anymore. I suspect that it will probably just continue down. To be honest, it might rebound from here, but even then, probably not. We might get a slight reaction. However, it's unlikely that we're going to get a continuation to the upside. So, moving on to CAD JPY, we are in profit on this trade, and there is another entry that I see. I see a potential entry right in here. We have this level of interest in the market that we could potentially come back down to. I do think that we could get a retracement into this area, specifically right here. Want to fill the gap in the market and then continue to move to the upside. A reasonable short-term take profit, probably right up in here. Just a natural spot because of the resistance that we have run into before. So I think that is a good target for this pair. Entry right in there, definitely going to be above the 50 EMA. So I like that on CAD JPY. On Euro JPY, another pair that is just absolutely running. I did say, I believe, I said that we are bearish. Yeah, I did. But like I said, CADJ is going long to me, so it would make sense for Euro JPY to also go long. It's in a bit of a weird phase, to be honest. We're technically still bearish on the higher time frame. You would expect this, but if we get something like this, we will be bullish once again and in for a run on the higher time frames, probably up to somewhere in here. Yeah, definitely somewhere in here. That is probably where we are going to get our continuation to. Honestly, the only way it would be bullish or bearish, I mean, is if we get some kind of fill into here, a sweep liquidity. But even if we fill up there, we're going to be bullish. So really, I think we are just straight up bullish on this pair. There's really no other perspective to me. It's always nice to get a trade. If we were actually continuing bearish, we would have done something like this, and then we would have respected the downside move and made a new low from here relative to this, and then we would have kept going up, and then we would have kept going down. But like I said, that doesn't look like that is what this pair is going to do. It looks like it's just going to continue long. So we're going to continue long. Not, don't overcomplicate it. If we're long, we're long. And right now it looks like it is just going to keep going long. Even though, like I said, it's not pretty. It's in a tricky spot, but it's just, we broke structure in here, lower low, lower high, looking like we're to make a lower low, make a higher high, continue bullish, and that is what I'm thinking. So I do think that we can come back down a little bit. Hopefully we have level of interest right in here, pretty clear. Could argue it right there. You have this level of interest, and I think we have a gap that we do need to fill before heading higher. Safe stop loss here, aggressive here. I would personally do this. It is much, much safer. Take profit one could be here, but we like higher risk to reward ratios. So I think that I would probably take it up to, let's see, this could actually be, I'd say probably right there. That's a good target. Last buying pressure before a big sell-off. That looks pretty clear. 4-hour 50, sure we're above. Maybe by the time we come back down a little bit, we will be testing that 4-hour 50 and AUD JPY. Not anything pretty on that. Not anything particular. It's kind of in a weird spot as well, but it is not as clear as to the potential move, because here it's like if you fail to make a lower low, you'll come up, right? But look at how far down we are. You'd expect a new move to the downside, right? But it's just kind of at this point where it's like if we do that, we're just going to be breaking short-term structure to the upside. So what I mean by that is once we come up here, we'll be breaking this structure, and then it's like we're bullish on this. So not favoring a play on this. It's not clear. It's not easy to see. This is easy to see. We're in for a higher high, another higher high, potentially. Like I said, I said initially that we were bearish, but then I said no, I think we're actually bullish, and lo and behold, look at what we did. Took off. So all I'm expecting is a push to the upside. I mean, that's all I'm looking for. I think that we could come down, come down somewhere into here. Right there. But I'm going to be looking for a lower time frame entry actually, because I like entering on the lower time frames. So the high is at 219. I'll just go in here and fix it. So high at 219 of this candle, I would like to see a push down into that level, and then look at that right here at this candle. Yeah, that is not a coincidence. We will take trade from right here. Aggressive take profit, or aggressive stop loss, conservative stop loss. I would prefer this. It's a bit safer, more manageable, and think take it up into here, right there. So 9-1 could be really nice. NCD USD is being annoying. So 4-hour. So on the 4-hour time frame, what I'm really seeing, look at the daily as well. Yeah, ugly, ugly, ugly. But daily, I mean, daily we're technically still bullish. So I guess what this could be viewed as is like a like this, and then maybe a higher high from there. See, I don't want to say that this move here was a fail. This move was a failure to make a higher high, just because I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's the likely case. It seems more likely to me that we are going to probably just, come up to here at least, get some people to sell, and then just continue even higher from there. So, level of interest, but, but, no, yeah, I'd like to see it continue higher. So, um, level of interest somewhere in here, maybe on the 3 hour, 2 hour. Um, no, so there aren't any super clear entry points, to be honest, but I do think we're going to go long, probably up to right here. I could see this being a good level of interest for taking profit. 4 hour, yeah, there's not really a super clear level of interest. Um, it's kind of up in the air. But like I said, let's think about our structure, okay? So our structure, see, it's hard because I could see longs, but I could also see shorts. So we have bullish, and then could say failed to make a higher high. Now bearish, but it's just hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Um, I think, okay, I'm going to change my bias to short. We're more short than long, to be honest. I think that we're probably going to head lower than where we are now. And I can give a candle of interest because I saw it the other day. Where was it at? Is up here. But if we're going to respect structure, we should really only come somewhere into here. So let's look at the 2 hour for an entry. Good potential entry level. Probably right here. This is a nice level. Half of our gap be right here. So enter at half of the gap. Stop loss outside of the candle. And then our lows. This would be a nice, really clear, nice target right there. 14-1. I do like that. Like I said, it's hard to tell. Really, really hard to tell what we're gonna do because, like I said, it's we're bullish. Then you could say failed to make a higher high, made a lower low because and then the opposite would be like this. So like that, make a new high from here after making this low, and then you're bullish. So if you just flip it, it would be, like in this case, it'd be make a new low right here, down here, make a new low, and then continue. But based off structure, I do think we're gonna head lower. I don't think we're really bullish anymore. CHF JPY, obviously bullish. Missed a really good trade on this the other day, and I'm kicking myself for it. And it sucks, but it's okay. So maybe fill the gap in here. I could see this. That would be nice. Right here. Yeah, that would be a really, really awesome entry point. A pullback into here would be awesome. I would have an aggressive stop loss, because let's say we do turn around here. So that lines up with a 61.8, probably not going to head much lower. Take profit could honestly be, so we already reached this level, which was my first level of interest. There's probably something in this candle here. Zoom in to the 2-hour and the other smaller time frames. No, not on that. Let's try the 45-minute. Yep, there's our candle right there. 117.06. That could be a really awesome trade. Looks something like this. 4-hour EMA is probably somewhere around here where the entry is. Yeah, it's a little bit higher. So I like that a lot. Could be nice. Conservative stop would be here. Maybe we can go to the 1-hour to really adjust it. Yeah, not really. Yeah. So that's like the conservative stop loss. But like I said, I think that mine will be going here. But another good one would honestly be right there. That'd be good. But mine is going to stay right there, because I doubt we are going to come lower than that. Be surprised if we did. AUD NZD, obviously bearish. It's like I explained, we had this, looked like it was going to go up, and it continued down. So I just would love a pullback to enter. Pullback would be really fantastic. Probably into here. Don't care where we get it, but I'd like a pullback into there. My trade would look something a bit like this. Entry, stop loss, like that. And take profit would be pretty much where it was. So that looks good. 50 EMA is probably somewhere around there. Yep, right in there. That would be awesome. AUD USD also in a strange spot, like AUD JPY, of course. But we are technically bearish, depending on how you look at it. This is how I would look at this. I would say broke structure, came down, failed to make a lower low, made a higher high, then broke this. Now we're bearish again. And good spots for positions. Did not mean to do the 3-minute, meant to do the 3-hour. I think I saw a nice, yeah, that's a nice candle. On the 3-hour time frame, I do like this candle here. They took price up before just sending it lower. So that's a nice candle of interest. Probably come somewhere into here. That would be really nice. Or we'll target here. Actually, be a bit more conservative right in here. I like that. That is a good level for taking profits because we have a lot of support there. US dollar CHF, tricky spot, but do you think we're going to continue lower? Super good candle of interest is right here, but we're not going to come all the way back up to there. It's just not likely at all. So I did call a trade out on this. Obviously, it got stopped out. Nothing super clear. Just because we are so far away from that candle of interest, it would be nice if we could come back to it, but we are not going to. It is pretty obvious that we are not going to. So, not looking at that at the moment. Also, not looking at this. That is just unbelievably ugly. GBP AUD. We're gonna put in higher prices. No question. It is just a matter of when. We're gonna head higher. There's no doubt. So let's look at the daily. A bit of ugly price action, but this could be interesting here. So what is the high on this? 526, 523. So we did not take out that high, but we did take out these highs. Let's see if we had a funky looking candle on the 3 hour or something. No, we honestly didn't. Um, we're probably gonna head higher, pull a fib here. So yeah, we're gonna head higher on this pair. I think that trying to find a good level of interest. Let's look at the 15-minute. Okay, good level of interest. Probably, and that is ugly. Somewhere in here, I can tell you that it's going to be somewhere right in here. But none of these time frames are giving a clear entry. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking for a retracement and then a break of structure on the smaller time frames to head up. But we're definitely going to head up. Honestly, I would not be surprised. We got to pull back all the way into here. That would be ideal. And then targets right there. That would be really nice. Euro USD. I mean, we're bullish now again, which is kind of odd since I'm bearish AUD USD and NZD USD. But on this pair, higher time frame, lower low, lower high, failed to make a lower low, higher high, and we have a level of interest in the market right here that has obviously been played off of multiple times, and I'm sure we are above the 4-hour 50. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go higher. I think maybe we could see this before continuing higher. I would not be surprised if we got a reaction like this down, even down into here. That's 4-1, but really down into there is what I'd like to see. That would be my preferred trade because we have a clear level of interest all in here. And then profits could be probably right around there, but that's a really clear, nice trade. This has just been moving like absolute madness. There's just no stopping this thing. Obviously, I'm just going to be looking for a pullback into here. That's all I'm going to be looking for. somewhere in here, get a nice entry with a gap or a fib retracement or a sweep of liquidity, aka money. And on this pair, I am sorry about that noise. On this pair, I am actually looking for shorts because we are technically on the higher time frames. We are bearish and we filled this gap perfectly. I think we're probably going to come down here. Can look at the fib for targets. Target 1.5, let's say 1.53. So shorts on this, GBP, NZD, also like the other pound pairs, just kind of wonky, but we're due for higher prices. Honestly, we are. We're just, I mean, it's obvious we're due for higher prices. Sorry. Um, Short term, probably gonna rebound from here, but I don't have anything for the long term. And then we are back at the beginning. So that is my breakdown for today. Some of the stuff was not very clear, some of it was, but I will be making another video tomorrow talking about what became more obvious and what did not become obvious as the sessions played out. So that is breakdown for today, and I will have another one for tomorrow.